My name is Nady Biskind. I'm a glassblower for about 19 years now. I live in Asheville, North Carolina, and this is my entry into the 2021 Pipe Classic, hosted by Burn Gallery. Thank you, Burn Gallery, for including me, and I'm honored to be here. This is the pipe I came up with. I'm calling it the Painter's Pipe. It's a smokable easel that you can paint on. It has magic paper on it and a dabber paintbrush here, and I made this set of jars. Shout out to my man Baller Jar for telling me how to make these, because they sure are tricky and he just does an amazing job. Basically, you can go and just paint on it with water, and then the water will evaporate, and so you can keep painting over and over again and just have fun while you have a smoke. Let's see, I came up with this piece while I was doing a whole lot of watercoloring with my kids recently. We've homeschooled our 3 little kids for the last year and a half in this pandemic, which has been challenging. And shout out to my wife for just doing an amazing job, just raising these kids with me. She's just a badass. But we've done a whole lot of arts and crafts this year, and it's just been really fun, but it's given me a lot of time to be creative and think of new ideas while I'm trying to encourage their creativity. But basically, like, you can paint with your water right here while you have a smoke. Here's your bowl right here, and then you can swap it out for I have a carb cap here as well. But your paintbrush also doubles as your dabber, which is pretty nice to have handy. And then each jar here, just you can keep whatever you want in it. I just keep water in one right there. Let's see, this piece took me a few weeks to make, slow and steady. It's the most work I've ever put into a pipe, which has been really fun. And it's definitely the biggest piece I've ever made by myself. I've been in some pretty large collaborations, but I've never made anything this big by myself. So that was really fun to push myself hard. And I think Pipe Classic was a great kick in the butt to do that. But all the supplies for this I got through Mountain Glass. Thank you to Mountain Glass. You guys are awesome, and just support a lot of artists along the way. And just give them a shout if y'all need anything. Most of the color is all North Star glass. There's a little bit of Glass Alchemy and a little bit of Molten Aura, but it's mainly North Star. The frame, everything on that colorway is Butterscotch, which is just one of my favorite colors. It's really just a good color to use. And a lot of crayon colors from a few companies. I think this is the most wigwags I've ever put into a piece, which was cool because I just fucking love to wigwag. And I think there was 48 on the frame, and I think 14 on the paintbrush, and a bunch more on the jars. And each jar has wigwags on the bottom and the sides. Let's see, I'm pretty proud of this piece. I definitely had a good time making it, and I just want to say a quick thank you to a few people that have helped me with this project, but also along the way. Thank you to, first and foremost, my wife. I just adore you, and thank you for being here, and talking with this piece has really helped me. Thank you to my mom. She was my first art teacher. She was a ceramics teacher, and I just learned a lot from her. Thank you to my brother, Poppy, and my sisters, Jess and Becca. I love you guys. Let's see. Thank you to my first glass instructor, Kevin Cantil in Arizona. You've just made a huge impact on my life. And also to Yusheen. Yusheen's made a huge impact on my life. Thank you, buddy. I love you very much. To Banjo and Darby, thank you for being good role models to me, for being a good parent to my kids. You guys are awesome artists and fathers. Thank you. Shout out to my friend Magnum for taking photos of this piece for me. He takes just the most beautiful photos here in Asheville, and thank you to him. Thank you to Mountain Glass, and I guess last but not least, thank you to my kids. Thank you for inspiring me. Thank you for just being the little sweethearts that you are, and thank you to Burn Gallery for having me and including me in this competition. I'm honored. If you like my piece, I would love your vote, but please check out all the other artists' work too. There's